Where's the music? Where's the usual intro? Something's up, something's different, something's off on your favorite podcast. I like to think this is your favorite podcast. It's definitely the favorite podcast that I host anyway. Hi, Justin Wenck, Ph.D. And you probably had an idea that something was a little different, probably by the title, but now you definitely know that there's something a little different. This is going to be not your standard show. This is one of the benefits you get to have once you've had as many episodes as I have, over 150, you get to do a little thing called the best of. So unlike other shows that coming around holiday time, they're either going to just go on break and say, fuck off, you're on your own, deal with your family and your friends and all these holiday stresses, or that's when they're going to play the best of. Now, that's what most people do. I'm not most people. So I'm doing a little best of earlier on so that come the time when you really need the amazing content, the place where you can feel like, I've got some support, I'm getting some more tools, I'm getting some more perspective from this show. This show is going to be there with fresh, new content that you know is for you during these times. So that means that for this episode, and I believe I'm going to do one more, we're going to do a little best of, but unless you've been listening since the very beginning, which was early in 2020, this episode is going to be completely new. And the thing is, I really don't do a lot of topical things. So even if you go back and you just do a little podcast roulette, you're going to find something great. And I did just that going way back to a little over 3 years ago. This gem of an episode from May 15th, 2020. It's the 15th episode I ever did. So it is kind of fun to listen back for me and realize, well, two things. Like, one, I've come a long way as a podcaster and a broadcaster and just a teacher. And also how great it still was even back then when I was just getting started. So this episode is called Overcoming Disappointment, where I had just done, well, I'll be explaining everything in the episode. Trust me, the lessons that I impart are just as alive today, because let's face it, there's plenty to be disappointed about from the state of the world. Maybe there's some things going on in your life. Whatever it is, there's always ways that disappointment can creep in. It's how do we respond to that? And this episode's got some fantastic ideas to help you respond in ways that are going to make your life better, easier, more enjoyable. And that's good for you. It's good for the people around you. It's good for the planet. So with that, play the episode. Welcome to the Engineering, Emotions, and Energy Podcast. I am your host, Justin Wenck. I am here with special guest Julius, my cat. He's a loud purr. I don't know if you can actually hear the purring. He's purring. He's here because today's topic is overcoming disappointment. And this is something I recently experienced doing a webinar last night. I did my first ever webinar on meditation, and I got a whopping one participant about 20 minutes in, which was it's great. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was thinking I could get a solid 3 people for the whole hour. So 20 minutes in, it's disappointing, but hey, I did it, right? That's kind of the cool thing. And so really, today's topic is about how do you overcome disappointment when things don't go exactly as planned. And what's interesting is sometimes when things don't go exactly as planned, sometimes things can end up actually going better than you ever imagined. One thing that was really interesting when I was doing that webinar was, I was in doing my thing, because one of the things they say is, you got to pretend like they're watching you if they're not watching, or the true test of character is how you behave when no one's watching. Because when the time to start came and there was nobody there, I was like, shit, this sucks. Maybe I just give up, and like, no, I'm gonna do this. Someone will probably show up, and there's the replay. I promised people a replay. They deserve to get their replay. So just that, not wanting to disappoint, I trudged on, and I got my one person, which was really cool. And what's really cool is finding out what really annoys you and realizing that you can choose to be annoyed or not. And earlier today was doing a live virtual summit with my favorite personal development coach, Michael Burnoff. And one of the things that we were talking about things that annoy you. So not naggers, but these are things I can't stand, or tics, TICS. And one of the big ahas for me on that is, how easy being annoyed can end up becoming, whereas the things that make us happy, like being with this cute, adorable little kitty, often we make really, really hard, because I put him away or whatever, and I think I'm busy. But when he gets to meowing when I'm trying to do a webinar or something, there's a part of me that can get really annoyed really, really, really quickly. And when doing the webinar on meditation, it was pretty cool to see that, okay, my meditation training is in action, because I was aware that I want to get super annoyed at this fuzzy little kiddikins right here because he's meowing, and I'm trying to do a fucking broadcast to my one member of the audience. I want to bring my A game, and I realized that, hey, I got a good mic. It's directional. It can't capture him meowing outside of the room because basically you're out of a 10-inch zone of this fantastic microphone, and it can't pick you up. So I come in crystal clear, and you're probably not hearing. I'm the only one hearing this little adorable guy. So I chose to minimize that annoyance factor and enhance doing a good job. So I know you guys love this guy, but I'm gonna set him down. He kind of has murder eyes because he doesn't like being harassed like this so much. So overcoming disappointment. Another key point is a lot of it is just a matter of time, right? There's a version of you that already has exactly what you want. That version of you just happens to not be right now. There's a version of you at some point in the future. And the sooner you realize that that is inevitable, the faster you actually become that person and get what it is that you want. The more you fixate on the fact that you are not the person, the more you are not that person, and the longer it's going to take for you to get what it is that you actually want. So I realized I didn't get the audience I was hoping for, yet I did get an audience. I did get started. So it's really just a matter of time until I have a giant audience. So I'm hitting the limit on my current Zoom account subscription of 100 people, and that I need to up to the next level. It's really just a matter of time and practice. And the sooner that I just realize that, the sooner that's going to become a reality. Because again, there's a bit that's just like, hey, I just want to take my ball and go home and not try to play with the kids anymore. Like this is too tough, But then there's the other part that's looking and going, you know what? Before 2020 even started, I didn't have a podcast. I didn't have a company. I didn't have set up to do a webinar. I didn't have content to do a webinar. I didn't have any visibility. I had nobody to even get my hopes up that there would be an audience of more than one. So the fact that I am disappointed in only having one person is a phenomenal success, which is really, 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 really cool. So, and I know that the person that's going to have that large audience has more of that mindset than that, oh man, it didn't go exactly how I wanted when I wanted it, so I guess I'll just give up and go back to doing what I've been doing. Womp womp. I'm Benjamin and I'm broken. Nah, fuck that. Benjamin's fine. Benjamin can do whatever he wants to do. If he can go join the army, he can do whatever Benjamin wants to do. So overcoming disappointment is really about taking that wider view, looking beyond the minuscule chunk of time, the minuscule way of being that I can only see right now of myself, and really taking that, that 60,000 foot view of where will you eventually be? How will you have gotten from where you are today to that future version of yourself, and realizing that it's just a matter of time. And it's just a matter of learning from what happened. Because it's like I look at, all the stuff I've done in the past week to get that webinar going. I had to create a brand new platform to host the content. I had to figure out Facebook events and ads, and I'm realizing I probably didn't figure them out as well as I thought I did. But that's cool because I know something I didn't know before, and I got a whole lot of infrastructure set, and this next round, it'll be even better. So I've got this 10-day challenge. The webinar was partially to educate people on that because I've been, doing my perfect life meditation, which I got phenomenal results from people that have experienced it with me. Because at work, I've been able to do some guided meditation. So I already got some people signed up. I really want to get more people signed up. So I will have a special 50% off. So go to e-motionsengineering.com /challenge. This will be in the show notes. And enter promo code podcast, e-motionsengineering.com /challenge to sign up. It's going to be super cool because basically you get a little education on the perfect life meditation from me, do a 1 hour prep, talk about the challenge. Then it's 10 days of live guided meditation where it starts 7:15 a.m. Pacific. It's only Monday through Friday. So again, I'm not wrecking your weekends because I want to have the weekends off. I want to sleep in. I get you. I feel your pain. I see you out there. I'm with you. So 2 weeks. If you come to all the live sessions, those 10 live sessions, I refund the fee, which is only $49. And with the promo code podcast, it's half off. So it's like less than $25. It's ridiculous. I know I'm going to lose money on this thing, but I really just want to get people into meditating. And I want you to have a little bit of skin in the game so that you want to like wake up at 7 a.m., roll out of bed and come meditate with me. Like you could probably even do it from your bed. Like you might fall asleep again. That's okay. Cause maybe you're tired. It's totally cool. So I'm really looking forward to having people join me on this adventure. It's going to be a lot of fun. So again, I've moved on from the disappointment, moving forward, looking to the future, which is the 10-day meditation challenge. And I've got a lot of ideas for other upcoming cool stuff that I can offer people because I really, looking at this is a way to be of service in a way that is really concrete and really useful and really needed in the world today. Because, working in tech, I thought it would be more about people, and I'm learning how to make it more about people, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's the COVID hair that I got going that I'm getting like the wavy stuff. I'm starting to look like Matthew McConaughey. So I'm talking a little bit like Matthew McConaughey. I was driving a Lincoln before if other people were driving a Lincoln. I think we're having too much fun here. So thanks for listening. Remember, check us out on Facebook at Emotions Engineering. And the website is www.e-motionsengineering.com. And, sign up, like do an adventure. Like, do you want to come out of this COVID quarantine thing how you were before? Or do you want to come out even better? Because if you do 10 days of meditating with me, I guarantee you're going to come out even better. You're going to know yourself better. You're going to have some more insights. You're going to have some more passion. And you're going to have some more love for yourself and for other people, because I've really seen great results in my own life, and other people are really starting to see benefits from this meditation as well. So been great sharing. Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic time. Good day.